All right, so back to Felipe Esparza, who has a new HBO special called Translate This. It was super funny. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it's his second special. It's definitely the second one that I've seen. I believe the other one that I have mentioned before in the previous podcast was his first special, but I could be wrong on that. He's a comic that I first heard of on the Church of What's Happening Now podcast with Joey Coco Diaz. He goes on there frequently, and he was on there recently actually promoting this special, and he's just a funny dude, and I like his stuff. It's very like punchline joke type of comedy, and I like all different types of comedy. I like long stories. I like the punchline joke. He's definitely more of a punchline joke type of comic, and definitely enjoyable. This one was more like resonated, I think, more with me. Just it's because of the whole like immigrant background, like undertone that this special had, and it was called Translate This, referring to like translating shit for his parents. It's like Mexican parents that don't like speak or like read or write English. It's like to this day I like read and translate shit for my parents, and it's like they can definitely like defend themselves, speaking and stuff like that, but it's not their first language, just like Felipe Esparza depicts in his comedy special, where like his parents would like take him on appointments and to like, I think he said like one of his jokes was like to disability and the Social Security office and like fill out forms for them, and he's like filling out taxes at the age of 11 and like stuff like that. And it was super funny in that respect, and it was a lot of like shared immigrant type experiences that I got from it. And it's not just always like filling out paperwork and like stuff like that, but just like even more innocuous shit like going to a fast food restaurant and stuff, and like you'll see like the young kid ordering for the family, like the fucking 11-year-old ordering for everybody, and the parent telling him like what to get and shit like that. It's funny stuff, and definitely highlights like a lot of different shared immigrant experiences, because I think that some people are like, I'm Dominican versus like a Mexican or Puerto Rican or a Guyanese person or like whomever. That's a lot of like just like different cultures, and they are, but there's also a lot of things that overlap and a lot of experiences that are shared, like any of these that I just mentioned. And it's pretty cool. It was definitely a funny watch, and you guys should definitely